Alola everyone, it's the Muncho here with another episode of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. After last time we made it here to the foot of Mount Lanakila and took on Gladion in an awesome battle, now we've got to make our way up to the top of the mountain where of course the Pokemon League awaits, and I can't wait to actually head up there and take on that final challenge, so let's head up the lift. And this is it, the final challenge, as I just said. Not quite the victory road like in other games, but I think we do have a couple of trainers in here, as well as a little icy path to travel to before we actually make it to the top of the mountain, or the summit. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think the summit is the very top. Anyway, there is already a trainer here waiting for us, and it's actually going to be an ace trainer, so we've actually got the more proper victory road this time around in Ultra Sun and Moon. Because I know in the original games we didn't really have much before or on the climb up the final mountain, and I was a little bit disappointed because this is where the real Pokemon League is, you know, the victory road should be leading up to it. And of course I forgot to heal up my Pokemon one last time. After that Gladion battle I was just a little too excited, itching to get into another episode I guess, and forgot to actually heal up. Even though it's now been like 2 days since that battle happened, but still, let's go for a Stone Edge here on Scyther, and I guess after we take on this Ace Trainer, I'll try to heal us up, whether it's with potions or the Pokemon Center. It doesn't really matter to me, because the Pokemon Center is not that far. Actually, I guess now we've got to climb all the way down the mountain, so that's a little annoying, but next Pokemon for this man's is going to be a Malamar. And I always forget what type this thing is. I think it's Dark and Psychic type, so it probably would have been better to just... Yeah, it's got Superpower too, so that's not great. Probably would have been better to go for a Stone Edge is what I was about to say. But it's too late now as Loba's gone down, and I wonder if maybe a Moonblast might be super effective. I know it's half Dark type, but I don't know about the other half. It could be Ghost, and I feel like it is Psychic, because it doesn't look very ghosty to me now that I think about it, but... Moonblast away, and that will tell us that, yeah, it's probably Dark Psychic because that was super effective. But then again, I don't think Ghost resists Fairy. I seem to forget all my type advantages, but I definitely need to freshen up before this new generation comes out. Unless they completely switch it up on us, which, I don't know. It is coming for the Nintendo Switch after all, and oh, Rotom's actually reminding us, for once at a good time, that our Pokemon are beat up, so... There we go. I am actually in dire need of some more potions as well. And you're probably thinking, why don't you just head to the Pokemon Center? You could have healed up and bought more items. But y'all know me. I am the most hard-headed trainer out here, never listening. Even though the comments would come in after the video. And I guess I'd have to be some kind of psychic to listen to them. But anyway, here we are up against another ace trainer, Kylie this time. Or Kaylee, I don't know. These names in Pokemon out here are sometimes a little more difficult to say than the actual Pokemon names themselves. And I mean, like, the people names are harder to say. But she's got a Shinotic, which is, I think, Grass and Fairy. Well, I know it's Fairy, but I believe it's also Grass, which means that this would actually be 4 times super effective here. And maybe Sticky can get his first kill. Heck yeah. I don't know if Sticky is he, her. It's gonna get its first kill. Sounds kind of weird, though. So, for not having a gender, I guess I'm gonna call it him. I'm sorry if anyone's triggered by that for some reason, but Clefable's out here now. And this is also Fairy type, so maybe Sticky can get 2 kills up in here. That would be awesome. I actually should switch out the Poison Jab, though, because even though Sticky has a better physical attack, I think a special move would do it better because it's got Nasty Plot, and maybe when it evolves as well, it's most likely going to have a way better special attack, so... Yeah, Poison Jab might not stick around for too much longer, but for now, it's getting the job done. Taking out Clefable, and actually Sticky comes through with his first battle victory here. A complete wipeout of the Ace Trainer. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed taking on an Ace Trainer all on his own right there. And Rotom continues to give us advice that we don't need to know. Actually, it is about Roto Lotto, which we could definitely be using. I know in this entire playthrough, I've kind of ignored Roto Lotto. But I feel like it's because it's one of the features in this Ultra version that they added that doesn't feel too ultra. Like, it's cool to have, but I don't think it's really necessary. Like, it just makes the game easier than it already is, in my opinion. But some of the effects are useful for finding rare Pokemon or completing your Pokedex a little bit easier. So there's always, you know, pros and cons to everything. as it is with everything in life, I suppose. But not sure why I went for Poison Jab on Lickitung here. It's not doing the most amount of damage, and we definitely need to conserve as much HP on our Pokemon as we can, because like I said, we don't have too many potions left. So yeah, let's switch out to Loba here, and since it's going for Rollout, it's not going to hurt us too much. I can't imagine Lickitung actually using Rollout though, because its tongue would literally be slabbered all over the floor and picking up all sorts of rocks and dirt and just nastiness. You know what I'm talking about. Look at this thing. If it was rolling around, it would literally be putting its tongue all over everything. Just gross. But maybe that's what Lickitung is all about. Its tongue is designed to get on anything. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but certainly not a great thing that Grudra is going to be her next Pokemon. And I think the only thing we've really got to deal with it is Navy, with of course the Moon Blasted powers. But Gudra is really good at special defense, so I don't think we're going to do too much damage to it. I guess we'll find out. I also got to remind myself to swap out the Z move on Navy before we take on that final challenge, that Pokemon League. Because apparently the other Z move that we've got right now for Sparkling Aria does get copyrighted on YouTube after all. Thank you, Pokemon Japan, by the way. I know it's not really their fault entirely, but you know, they have those clips up there and they get copyrighted, so gonna avoid that Z move. But we're not gonna avoid getting the W's out here as another, well, a veteran this time goes down. I thought it was an ace trainer for a second, but she's a little older than that. I think I said before during the Pokemon, or the actual Victory Road, the Grand Pony Canyon, and by the way, we just found Poison Jab again, as if we actually needed that. But actually I just remembered, we had Sarah, the Como-O, with Poison Jab in the original playthrough, which was pretty awesome. And somehow this is the first wild Pokemon we've run into in this area. All this time we've been running around and haven't run into one, and it's actually Sneasel, which is one of my favorite Pokemon out there. If it wasn't for Bindi being on the team, I actually thought, or really wanted to use a Sneasel in this playthrough, or I guess a Weavile. You know, evolutions are pretty good too, but we got the Bindi out here, and we had natural 2 Dark-type Pokemon already. But you know what we didn't have is a Repel, and now I've gone ahead and sprayed one, so no more Sneasels will be running into our way, even though I really don't mind Sneasel at all. It's a really cool Pokemon, and one of my favorites, like I said, so of course I wouldn't mind it. But I feel like I was talking about something. Oh yeah, I guess the veterans, in my opinion, they're kind of like the ace trainers when they are all grown up, because they are kind of the toughest trainers out there. And hey, Golbat. Guess that means we can't have Sticky leading the party out here. Just a little bit too low level, but it's all good because you can still get that experience from the sharing of the EXP share. But the veterans, yes, they're definitely some of the toughest trainers out there, and they're a little bit older, so I feel like just ace trainers would naturally grow up to be veterans one day, because they're also some of the toughest trainers out there. They got the highest level Pokemon, the best strategies, even though they usually get one shot like most other trainers, but you know, they try their best out here. You can tell they're a little bit above the rest, and I don't know why I actually stayed in on this Relicanth, hitting us with the Hydro Pump to the face, but Nani's actually able to tank it no problem, so I'm glad. Another Thunder Punch should be able to finish it, and that's this guy's only Pokemon, so good job, Nani. You definitely roughed it out for us there, even though I really thought that was going to go another way when we saw the Hydro Pump to the face. But it is Relicanth, and Relicanth's not really the strongest Pokemon out there. You'd think after surviving millions of years of evolution against other creatures that literally evolve, Relicanth would have been able to, you know, get itself an evolution. But I don't know if that's really how Pokemon works. And also, apparently, Machamp can't fit here, so who do I call so that I can... There we go. Guess just our good old self. No ride Pokemon necessary to grab max elixirs, I guess. It'd be kind of cool if you could call upon a Alolan Exeggutor and he could like reach items for you that are like way too high up. That'd be a cool ride Pokemon for the future. Hit me up, Pokemon, for more ideas like that. I got you. By the way, there's definitely a hidden item right here. A rare candy, actually, so I'm glad I went around for that one. But Rotom, it's time to cheer up. I know that I haven't tapped on the bottom screen in a little bit, but, you know, it was about time we did it, so that's good. And now we got one more boulder push. Literally can't see our character. There we go. I wonder if there's actually... Wow, it's just a shortcut leading back to where we were. I was about to say, is there even anything over here? But apparently there wasn't, or kind of. I mean, a shortcut is still something. And really, Can Tauros fit here? Really? Nobody can except for us. And there's not even a hidden item this time. Great. Was there a regular item there? And I just forgot. I don't know. But let's head out the cave. And I guess we've got more still to the climb of Mount Hokulani. Whoa. What is going on here? I guess we've got a gauntlet of karate chopping old men. Alright, I'm waiting for them to turn around so that we can actually try to take on 2 at once. I don't know if that's really how it works here, but oh, apparently it does, even though he's totally facing the wrong direction. That's really funny, actually, but yeah, we get 2 black belts, if I can even say it properly. We get 2 sparring partners, actually. They're not even called black belts. Actually, they have the red belt on their forehead, though they are rocking the black belt on their waists too, so maybe they are black belts, but for now, when they're together, they become sparring partners. Either way, we got to take them on together, which is what I was hoping for. And even though Beware, it says it's not really weak to that Flare Blitz, I know that it actually is, thanks to that. What is its ability called again? I seem to have totally forgotten, but we'll find out in just a second, as Leaf Blade already did so much damage to it. Holy moly, Darwin putting out the work. I should have probably just hit the Mienfoo, and Flare Blitz probably would have taken down the Beware on its own with that Stuffy ability. What is it called? I think it's Stuffy or something like that. Maybe I'm just thinking of its pre-evolution Stuffle. That's probably it. Fluffy, that's what the ability. That's why I said Stuffy. I don't know what I was thinking there, but whoa, what kind of move is that? Just kind of opened up the air a little bit. Well, it's not going to do much, so Leaf Blade takes it down, no problem. And I think one of these guys still has one more Pokemon, so let's see what it is, as the Thunder Punch hits nothing. And it's Machamp! Our favorite ride Pokemon is back! Except this time he's not wearing his back harness thing that he uses to carry us around. Instead, he's just got his World Championship belt. That's all he really needs, though, to show off them muscles and stuff. I don't know what I'm saying right now, bro, but anyway, the Flare Blitz is going to take it down, and that's it for these 2 black belts. But of course, we've got 2 more up ahead, so I'm expecting we're going to see some more fighting Pokemon out of them for sure. I mean, what else would they have? They're literally fighting types themselves. Like, if people had abilities, or not abilities, but typings, these guys would clearly be fighting type. And I wonder what typing I would be. Like, what would I consider myself other than normal type? Because, let's be real, most people would probably just be normal type. But maybe let me know down below what type you guys think you would be. Like, maybe some of you out there really like swimming or surfing, and you might consider yourself more of a water type. Or maybe you like cooking, and you think of yourself as a fire type, because, you know, you can heat it up on the grill or something. That's actually kind of interesting comment question. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll be responding to some of them for sure. But as far as I would be, or what I would be, I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely going to get the heck out of here with Darwin, because we've got a Hawlucha and Crabominable up in front of us, and both of those are, well, all fighting Pokemon, actually, I've just realized, are weak to Moonblast. So let's get Navy out here and finally get some of that going. What the heck kind of attack is that? Don't think I've ever seen that, actually, but apparently Hawlucha just threw some wings into the sky. It didn't even fly up himself. He literally just let his wings fly up alone. And unfortunately, Nani's gonna die to the Flare Blitz. Her own Flare Blitz is her demise. Kind of sad, but at least we got some levels. And now, who do I want to switch in? I guess Sticky wouldn't be too bad. I mean, Hawlucha's probably just going to die to Moonblast, so we can get free experience, if anything. But yeah, if I had to think about it for a second, my skills are definitely in technology, I would say, electronics and all that. Like video editing, although I'm also kind of good with drawing and just writing, I guess. So I don't know what type that would be. For some reason, Smeargle came to mind if I was really a Pokemon. But that would be, any artist would probably consider themselves a Smeargle. Or, you know, anybody that draws or paints, I guess. I don't really paint, but I used to draw a lot more. And I guess I used to paint in Photoshop. But there's really still another Pokemon out here. Okay. I guess Loba gets to come out because Sticky actually got taken down yet again there. And Pangoro is going to be the last one. So I know you're not going to like the Moonblast very much, being a dark and fighting type. Actually, Dark type is something I didn't really think about. A lot of people would probably consider themselves Dark type, maybe if you aren't the nicest guy out there, or do evil things. I don't know. Does anybody really do evil straight up? Like, I feel like anybody that does bad things has a reason for it, or it's justified, or they think in some way that it's actually them doing good, or there's a greater good to it. Now I'm getting into all sorts of philosophical territory, so we're going to cut it off right there, and I guess I'll give some more thought into what typing I might be, because for right now it's seeming kind of boring. Like, I really can't think of anything better than normal type for some reason, so I'm going to just stick with that. Maybe some people would think of themselves as dragons, like Kanye, if you know what I'm talking about, but whoa! Hold up, speaking of dragons, we've got the most amazing dragon of Alola out here, Necrozma, who seems to be pretty beat up right now. It's fallen to the ground, weak and drained of power. Will you share the light of your Z power ring with Necrozma? Of course! Does that mean we actually get to catch this legendary beast? Oh, whoa! Guess I spoke too soon because we are in battle with Necrozma right now, and this is finally our chance to catch it. So, Darwin, you better pack a punch out here because 2 of our Pokemon are actually down right now, although one of them is actually just Sticky, so I don't think Sticky would have done too much anyway. But where the heck are my quick balls? There we go. You already know, guys, my favorite type of Pokeball out there is coming through quick and easy, and it actually has a super high chance of working on the first turn of a battle, so holy moly, we just caught Necrozma on the first try. It's been so long since that happened, but I'm so glad it did, because I feel like that used to be my signature move, and I was a little nervous that it wouldn't work out, but I don't know, now I'm excited that it did, you know, it's a good sign. Things are going back to normal around here at the MunchingOrange studios, and yeah, we get to move around the DS and actually make the background sparkle there, because like I said, Necrozma is a legendary Pokemon. That's right. That's, well, legendary according to Rotom. It looks somehow pained as it rages around in search of light, which serves as its energy. It's apparently from another world, and now we actually know that, well, is it originally from the Megalopolis world, or did it come there searching for light? I actually don't remember if they told us that or not in the story, but regardless, we finally caught it, and no nickname for you. I just feel like legendary Pokemon... Oh, wait, what? Ultra Necrozium Z? Did I read that right? We found a Z crystal that fell from Necrozma, and we actually thankfully still get to pick it up. I was like, did that go into the PC or what? Because I pushed the wrong button on accident. But splendid! Ooh, a surprise character here. Colress is back. It's been a while indeed. You must be a formidable trainer indeed if you're able to get Necrozma as one of your allies. Yes, Mr. Power Glove himself is back. Good, and this is from me. The Ultra Recon Squad asked me to develop a device that would be able to control Necrozma, but I improved it to my own liking. And now it is a device that makes it possible to draw out even more power from Necrozma. Yes, in short, it makes it possible for Necrozma to fuse with the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo. This is the Colress machine number 1198, officially dubbed the Ensolarizer. Whoa, that's great, mate. Colress always coming up with these experiments. In addition, this is the Colress machine number 1199, the Enlunarizer. It makes it possible for Necrozma to fuse with, of course, Lunala. I'm glad that we actually got both of them. I was about to say, like, how do I fuse with the other Pokemon? Ah, yes, I have heard in fact that you first met Solgaleo. No, it's pre-evolved Cosmog upon Mahalo Trail. I believe that a trainer like you will be able to use both Alola's legendary Pokemon and the fearsome power of Necrozma properly. I happen to know quite a bit about Pokemon Fusion myself. Yeah, I know all about that, Colress, but that is a different tale. Oh, I love the throwback, though, to Black and White. That's awesome. Or, I guess, Black and White, too, but good luck in your battles. That scientist guy's a little strange. It seems nicer than the weird glasses guy at Aether Paradise. Bet we can be friends. Oh, was he talking about Faba? I'm a little confused, Rotom. Tell me, who is it that you fear out here so I can protect you? I guess no one. We just get a little winky heart, which I very much appreciate from our companion here. Anyway, now that we've done that and actually caught the legendary Necrozma, which I was not expecting, I guess there's still more to this cave, so I'm going to heal our Pokemon real quick. And now we are officially out of potions, but I don't think there's that many trainers left. I actually think the exit that will lead us to the Pokemon League is right up ahead. So probably just a couple of few trainers left here. Starting off with Backpacker Perrin. I don't know what kind of name that is. Perrin? Never heard of that. I actually had a friend named Karen, spelled just like that, but with a K. But that one makes a little more sense, I feel like, because Karen's actually a name too, but never heard of Perrin out here. Anyway, poor little Emolga doesn't know about our Lightning Rod. And I don't blame him. I mean, it doesn't really look like Alola Marowak would have Lightning Rod, but I guess it's that big fire stick it carries around. It just holds it up and it's suddenly a Lightning Rod. I don't know. It's the only explanation I can think of, because some Pokemon like Rhydon and stuff have it and they have literally a horn sticking up, but I guess that makes sense. Anyway, let's see just how many trainers are left. I think over here is where we can normally get the ICM Z Crystal, but I guess we can't go that way right now. Oh, never mind. There's like another path. Okay, maybe if we go all the way around we can get it, but we have another veteran in our way. Another lady, actually. Lady veteran out here. I don't think we've challenged any of the guy veterans. The ones with the burly beard and the long hair. I think one of the dudes in the Seafolk Village actually has the same character model. And I remember back when Sun Moon first was announced, we all thought that was going to be like one of the trial captains, but it turned out he was just a regular old NPC. Or I guess not really regular, he turned out to be a veteran, which are definitely some of the stronger trainers out there. Regular old NPCs. Not this one though, with her Pyroar. Did put on some damage on Nani, but goes down no problem. And Milotic's actually next. Even though I could stay in and Thunder Punch, I am not risking Nani taking on any more Water-type Pokemon after getting Hydro Pump to the face by that Relicanth. That was just a little bit too much for me to handle. A little too graphic, you know, for some audiences out there. So let's go for Leaf Blade. And I mean, it's not like this is any less graphic. We're going to destroy Milotic in one hit as well. Some people would call this straight up savagery. Jeez, I can't even say the word. I'm not even going to say it because I ruined it by not being able to. So let's just take on the final Pokemon, Claydol, and see if we can get one last one-hit KO here with the Leaf Blade. Wow. Of course we do. Another critical hit too. I'm loving it. Darwin just too strong out here. And actually going to be our first Pokemon, I believe, to hit level 60. So definitely getting to be some big boys out here now. I can't believe it's taken this long, but Alola is almost coming to an end for the second or third time, actually, I think. Because we did do that one playthrough with A-Drive, the Egg Cage Lock in Alola. That was super fun, actually. I don't know if I'd be down to do it again, though, just because Ultra Sun and Moon and Alola in general, like I said in the last video, I've had a little bit enough of. But we still got plenty of great content left in this game. Actually, the post-game, which a couple of people have been reminding me of, with the Rainbow Rocket saga, that is all definitely still coming up. And while I do the post-game, I plan on starting up some other playthroughs as well. But here is the IZMZ that I was referring to earlier, still in the same location as the original game, which is pretty nice. Guess even though they switched up this cave, not exactly everything changed about it. And actually, there's more stuff down here to explore. Oh, is this perhaps Ice Beam? Ah, it is. I can't believe I actually remembered that. Maybe I've played Alola a little bit more than I thought. I was just saying I'm definitely had enough of the region itself, but this game has still a lot more surprises for us, and that whole post-game content doesn't really take place in Alola. Well, I don't actually know. I've never played it, even though I did play through Ultra Moon when it first came out. I never actually did the post-game content because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. And yet here we are 6 months later, and I still have never actually played it. So believe it or not, guys, this is all going to be blind content for me, as in I've never actually seen it before. So pretty excited to react to all that stuff for you guys, and also see the story for the first time myself, because some pretty crazy stuff is going on with that whole Rainbow Rocket thing. I've seen like some videos way back when the games first came out, but never the ending or anything, so no spoilers out here. And that's something that I've actually been missing out on in this playthrough, compared to previous playthroughs of main series games. Like, I like to do them blind because it's kind of an experience for me and you guys going through it for the first time. But with this game, obviously, things went a little bit different, and, well, now we're in a whole different situation here on the channel. But yeah, definitely plan to do the post-game as well as new playthroughs, and some streams for y'all, and some other good stuff for y'all, as I've been mentioning in the last few videos, and I'm definitely working on them now. But Glasses Man goes down, or should I say Collector, because I think that's what his trainer class is, and we get to go further down this hallway of iciness. I actually have no idea what the heck is going to be at the end here, but whoa, we got a good old hiker, and oh, I guess it's led over to the area where we got Poison Jab earlier, just on the other side, which is kind of cool. I was wondering if we were going to be able to get over here, and yes, this man is a trainer. Mount Lanakila towers above us all. This is a new joy for hikers only. I won't let anyone else trample all over this beauty. You do that, my man. The duty of a hiker, to watch over the mountains and, I guess, have weird smiles. Not that one, but the one at the ending of the battle. You guys know what I'm talking about, where he turns into a cat or something. I really don't know what it is. It's just very weird looking. I like it though, but his only Pokemon out here is going to be Gigalith, which means that Nani here can probably handle it no problem with the Stomping Tantrum, which always makes me think that our Nani here is literally a crybaby, a little kid just calling out for its food or whatever babies cry for, throwing a temper tantrum. I guess that is what the move is named after, because it is literally Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum in this case. And yeah, second time's a charm, gonna take it out. Summon the Sandstorm for nothing. Got me all hyped up. And there it is. I guess it's not really a smile, just a weird facial expression. But I love it. I was kind of hoping this would be the same hiker that we saw in the last episode, was up on Kiawe's mountain. Actually, we've seen that hiker a bunch of episodes. He's Kiawe's homie, you know? He's always photobombing and doing all that other stuff that, oh, we've already been over here apparently. So I guess that's about it for this cave. We've got one more trainer left, I believe, and it is an ace trainer before we can get to the exit up here. Yep. Oh wait, never mind. I see another ace trainer up there. So I guess we've got 2 trainers left. All right, gotta brace ourselves because these are all ace trainers as well, it's looking like. So it's gonna be a little bit tougher, and our Pokemon are a little bit more beat up than when we started. But Vanillux is gonna start things off for us, which is great for Nani. And it's actually reminding me that I am a little bit hungry. For once in a while, actually, I'm recording in the morning, which I haven't been doing recently, but I've been thinking that if I really want to start getting back on YouTube and taking everything in life seriously, I guess, I want to try to have a good sleep schedule again. Like, not necessarily wake up super early, because I'm not really an early morning person myself. Like, I just literally don't function for the first, like, 3 hours I'm awake, so it really actually would help me out to wake up earlier, so that way those first 3 hours that I usually waste of the day are still early, you know? So say I wake up around 9 a.m. by noon, I'll be good to go and make some videos. And to me, I consider noon kind of still early. I know for some of you guys that work or go to school, that's probably kind of late, because I mean, I used to go to school legit at like 7:30 every morning, and I had an extra class before that at like 6 a.m. So I would have to wake up really, really early for almost like 5 years in a row of my life. It was pretty rough, but nowadays, thankfully, and thanks to you guys, with all your support, I'm able to slack off a little bit more, wake up a little later, and I'm definitely more of a person that functions around the 9 to 10 a.m. time frame of waking up, so, you know, it works out, I guess. Anyway, we've got a duo, actually, ace trainer and a veteran, so it might be a father-son combo, or just, you know, 2 good pals that happen to meet up on the road. Oh, master and apprentice, actually. Even better. I love that, actually. And they have got... Oh, I was about to read his name, Kaimana there. It sounded like a Pokemon name. I was like, did they make a Cayman Pokemon out here? Did I miss out? Like, is there secretly more stuff than Zeraora out here? But no, got my hopes up a little bit too much. And actually, once again, I think we're going to have to swap out, because Darwin can't really do too much out here against these Pokemon. But should be good with Loba coming out here. They're both actually weak to Rock type. And what was I just talking about? I feel like, oh yeah, my sleep habits and sleep schedule and all that. Oh no, Nani! I don't know how the heck that thing is so fast. It's literally a giant floating head. But I guess Alolan Marowak is one of our slowest Pokemon, so makes sense. As Vika Volt actually goes for agility there too. So he's going to be a little bit faster now. And I didn't know who to really switch out for, so Bindi, I guess, wouldn't be too bad. It can at least resist electric type moves. Maybe not the ice moves of Glalie though, but Loba should be able to handle that no problem, so... Let's hit him with the old 1-2 combo, and you have got to be kidding me. This Glalie is actually that fast. Wow. Somehow he survived the blizzard, though, and now the Stone Edge comes through. How the heck is a floating head faster than a wolf? I mean, I guess it's a rock wolf, which makes it a little slower, but I thought Lycanroc was supposed to be quick out here. At least one of the quickest rock types I know. Maybe Aerodactyl might beat it out, but still. Misty Terrain on Navy right now. Not a big fan of that move. I actually didn't even know that Primarina learned that, but now we know that I don't want to learn it. Instead, let's crunch it up, and that actually doesn't do as much as I was hoping. Well, realistically, I was hoping it would kill it in one hit, but I guess I was hoping for a little bit too much, as B-Sharp is actually going to be the next Pokemon coming out here. And I'm thinking of switching it up a little bit. I'm going to hit up the Earthquake here, which actually would hit Loba as well, so maybe I shouldn't do that. But at the same time, I could also switch to our buddy Darwin, who still will probably take a lot of damage from it. And Vikavolt has Levitate, so it's not like it's really even worth it to hit Earthquake just on B-Sharp. So maybe not my smartest move out here. I'm not really thinking this all the way through. I'm honestly still thinking about what type I would be, because I am not settled for just being a normal type. Like, that's literally the most boring thing you could be. I'm not a good fighter though, so I can't be fighting type. I'm not very hard-headed, so I wouldn't think of myself as a rock. And I mentioned that I did like electronics, so I guess electric type would be kind of cool and fitting. But for some reason, it just doesn't resonate with me right now. Like, electric type doesn't sound like it fits exactly. I don't know. Maybe you guys would know me better than even I do and can let me know what type I would be as well, but finally going to finish off that Vikavolt. Didn't get to Earthquake Tyranitar, which is unfortunate, but we can definitely Brick Break it with Loba, so I'll bring her back out here. I was actually worried for a second that maybe Loba went down earlier, but I just saw she gained experience, so we're still good to go. And Darwin's also good to go. Tanking up the Earthquake, tanking up the Sandstorm. You know what? Anything you want to throw at me, anything else, I'm sure Darwin can handle it right now. Because it seems like these guys mostly like to use Pokemon that are not too great against Grass type, it seems. But Fortress here, I actually don't even know. Is it Steel and Bug type or something? Which means that Darwin really can't do much to it, so whatever. Let's go for it. Oh, I actually misclicked. I meant to go for that Leaf Blade on Tyranitar, if you guys couldn't tell. But it's okay. At least we got Brick Break. I actually could have Brick Broke the Fortress instead. That would have probably been super effective. And then Leaf Bladed the Tyranitar. But it's too late now. My moves have already been chosen, and that means Fortress is going to get to live another day. And actually, I think the veteran still has one more Pokemon, so holy moly, that Gyro Ball. Again, making me think about food. First the Vanillux, and now the Gyro, or Gyro. I've never learned how to properly pronounce that, but I'm talking about the food, which is like some kind of meat or steak with like that tzatziki sauce. I am butchering this so bad, aren't it? Like, Greek people are probably laughing at me right now, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's literally on the screen, Gyro Ball there, except it's also a food. I don't think it's Gyro, though, when you're talking about the food, is it? Maybe it is, and I've been pranked this whole time, because I'm pretty sure someone, like, corrected me when I said Gyro once, because I pronounced it that way from Pokemon, of course. And this Fortress just will not go down. Holy moly. I guess I'm not using the best attacks out here against it. Probably could have just used Sparkling Aria, but instead, I don't know why I went for Icy Wind, and even though it's not very effective, thankfully it's a critical hit. And finally, guys, we are done with this battle. Wow, I am ready to go eat something, because it is way too early for this. Listen up, Orange. Rotom has got some more advice for us, but I am not having it, because we've made it, guys, to the very tippy top. Or not exactly, actually. There's one more lift for us as the Repel runs out, and I swear if we run into a wild Pokemon, okay, that was a really small patch of grass, so I was going to be very annoyed. But looks like we've got no more rivals standing in our way. I think normally you'd fight Gladeon here at the end, but this time we fought him at the beginning, and that means that is it, guys. We are here at the Pokemon League, the summit of Mount Hokulani, and I gotta heal my Pokemon. But for once, we can actually show it off, because over here we've also got the excellent Madame Memorial, who is essentially the move relearner of this game. In exchange for Heart Skill, she will give us some new moves on our Pokemon, and I have been waiting so long for this moment, guys. Sticky actually has a special evolution, much like the olden days of Diamond and Pearl when we introduced evolutions by learning specific moves. Sticky here actually needs Dragon Pulse in order to achieve his evolution, and that's why we're going to get rid of the Charm. I mean, I don't even know why that attack was there, but if you can't tell by the fact that it is Dragon Pulse, a dragon move, Sticky may just have a dragon evolution of his own. But that's all spoilers, guys. Come on, it's only been 6 months since Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Moon, came out, so nobody should know about this secret Sticky evolution. And if I can actually find a rare candy out here, I know we picked one up earlier. Where the heck? Oh, I think they're actually in the medicine area. So yeah, there we go. We've got a whole 6 of them. Holy crap. That is insane. But there it is. Sticky is actually going to be evolving with the Dragon Pulse in the moveset. Getting a level up will actually trigger this evolution, and it is definitely one you won't want to miss. So to end off the episode, welcome our final team member, our final evolution, Naganadel. I really hope that's how you pronounce that one, because it's kind of hard to say, but look at this thing. It is literally a needle. I think that's what it's named after too. Nadel means needle in German, I believe. And Naga is like a weird water creature or dragon creature. I think there's a thing called Naga in like World of Warcraft or something. But here it is in all its glory, the poison dragon type that Dragulge definitely deserved to be. I really like the design of it too. Like, now it actually looks like an Ultra Beast, something from out of this world. It stores hundreds of liters of poisonous liquid inside of its body too, according to the Pokedex there. Definitely a little more than deadly, and also going to be learning Air Cutter, huh? That seems like a weird attack to learn. Yeah, it only does 60 damage, so I don't think I really want that one. But with the Dragon Pulse and not Poison Jab, we have a lot of TMs though that we can teach it. I'm pretty sure we got Sludge Bomb in here already. Well, Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, Scald, Rock Slide. Geez, I'm going to have a look through all of these TMs and power up our Pokemon for the next episode, because this is it, guys. The final challenge, the Pokemon League, is waiting for us. Next time, we will head up to the actual tippy top of Mount Lanakila at last to take on the Pokemon League. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.